Lowe's knows that free is just better. That's why MyLowe's Rewards is free to join. As a member, you earn points towards MyLowe's money on eligible purchases, get exclusive free gifts, and earn free shipping at Silver Key status, all on top of weekly member-only deals. Don't wait. Join MyLowe's Rewards for free today and start saving more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
You know, some people say that Odoo business management software is like fertilizer, the way it promotes growth and all. But other people say Odoo is like a magic beanstalk because it grows with your company and is also magically affordable. And there's some people who would even say Odoo's individual software programs come together to build the perfect suite like building blocks. Well, Odoo is all of these things. Fertilizer, magic beanstalk, building blocks for business. So sign up now at odoo.com. ODOO.com.
Dude, she's an adult. She's allowed to have sex.
She's like the baby sister to the show. It's a weird emotional moment.
You're infantilizing her.
You are justifying the over-sexualization of women because you like the show.
She did have a nice rack, though.
Really good. Really good. Liked it a lot. Absolutely.
Solid. Absolutely correct.
Hiya!
Jesus, what the fuck?
Hi, honey.
Declare yourself, ye scallywags!
Why is your wife a pirate?
Oh, it's this week's episode. Ching Shih, the pirate queen. I guess she got kind of into the story when I was writing it.
All hands on deck.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Noah, Tom, what are you guys doing?
Oh, Cecil, you got to join us. We get to sink boats and have sword fights.
Dude, you had me at we get. I'm in.
Plus, we get to cut off the ears and heads of rapists.
That does sound pretty awesome.
Now off to get the head of...
We should probably beep that name out, right?
I'm totally in, but yeah, I'm going to bleep the fuck out of that. Yeah.
Oh, me too. I was just saying. Just saying a beep.
Hello and welcome to Citation Needed, the podcast where we choose a subject, read a single article about it on Wikipedia, and pretend we're experts, because this is the internet, and that's how it works now. I'm Noah, and I'll be steering the ship tonight, but I can't do it without the help of me hearties. First up are two mates who need you to be very specific when you tell them to come about, Heath and Cecil.
Okay, don't say heartily and then stand downwind. We all have to learn that lesson.
And Noah, I do require a little more direction, but I'm good on motivation. I'm fine with that.
No, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Of course, also joining us tonight are two men who keep misunderstanding blow the man down no matter how many times I define it, Eli and Tom.
I understand you perfectly, Noah. Wink. I'm not...
It's not gay if you're getting paid. What the director said. So,
well, before we get going tonight, I want to take a second to tell our patrons that they're welcome. See, I could have done that whole thing in a pirate voice with a bunch of ahoys and R puns, but I didn't. And I didn't for you. Anyway, if you'd like to learn how to join their ranks, be sure to stick around to the end of the show. And with that out of the way, tell us, Cecil, what person, place, thing, concept, phenomenon, or event will we be talking about today?
We're going to be talking about the most successful pirate in history, and I'm sure I'm going to get corrected on this, Ching Shih.
All right, and Eli, you did whatever it is that you do when you tell us that you're reading the article. Are you ready to do whatever it is that you do when we tell you to read your essay?
You bet your Skippy.
All right, so tell us, Eli, who was Ching Shih?
She was a whore, Noah. A commoner and a whore.
Okay.
I bet you wouldn't say that to her face, though.
No, the fuck I wouldn't. But without understanding...
You won't even open biscuits.
No, I won't.
big man till somebody breaks out a pastry.
I would 100% be like, Chang... Hon / mom.
Honey, Jay, there's a wasp in the kitchen.
She gets those too. It's like Cecil's been in my house or knows me. Either way, but without understanding where her story begins, we won't appreciate just how amazing this woman was. Born Shi Yang, the truth is we don't know much about her birth or early life, but according to her, she was born in 1775 and was either stolen or sold to a floating brothel in Guangzhou. She had no money, no life of her own, no rights, and nothing that we would consider an education. And yet, by the time she met her husband, the infamous pirate Ching Shih, at age 25, she already ran the brothel she had worked in, was known for her business savvy and her trade in the secrets of her wealthier clients.
Yeah, okay, big business savvy. All she did was take off the "When this boat's a rockin' bumper sticker. Turned out to be terrible advice for the capitalist love boat.
That's true. That's true.
It's not.
So Zhang fell madly in love with her and asked for her hand in marriage, and she agreed on the condition that he would give her 50% of his business.
Nice.
Now, historians disagree on why he accepted this offer. My theory? She invented outfit stuff. Saying it right now. Hypothesis.
Makes sense. And that's extra impressive because, remember, she's a pirate prostitute madam. So that's what she normally, like, one day she walked in the bedroom being like, these pleated chinos and tucked in polo shirt are so sensible, right?
Yeah, more like she just was outfit stuff.
fair.
Yeah.
Let's dog-ear this LL Bean catalog together.
50% is a pretty good rate, though, right, Tom?
Hey, 58. 58. Okay, we were friends before the record, so reevaluate that. My heart space, and by heart I mean bank account.
Hey, Cecil, are you looking for a best friend? I know a guy.
Hard shift to the episode. So, upon marrying her husband, she changed her name to Zhang Yisao, literally wife of Zhang. And she set about uniting his already sizable fleet.
Well, if it was too sizable, they should have just bound his fleet. That's what they do in China, right?
Excellent. She also adopted her. There we go.
that's so
You got Heath. You got Heath.
Fleet.
She also adopted her husband's stepson/lover, Chung Po. This was the south of China. I should probably point that out. And she made sure that he was officially declared Zhang's heir. Now, by 1804, the coalition they had formed together was one of the largest fleets in Chinese history and had gained the nickname the Red Flag Fleet.
Yeah, people see a fleet coming and they're like, oh, God damn it, the red flag? Fuck, again? They were just here like 28 days ago. All right. Prepare to surrender all the chocolate and copies of the Notebook again.
I don't get this one.
So 3 years later, Zhang died suddenly. Sources vary on how he died. Some say he fell overboard during a typhoon. Some say he died of a sudden illness. And of course, some say he was killed by his wife. Not to her face, though. Nobody said that.
It's cool. He was married, so he died inside long before then.
Yeah, right. No, I'm looking at his list. Is typhoon, sudden illness, marriage. It's like a thesaurus up in this bitch.
However, her husband died, so Zhang changed her name again to Ching Shih, which translates to widow of Zhang.
Widows with alibis, I think is what that means. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, so she united his fleet with the second and third largest fleets in China and took her stepson Chung Po as a lover.
Interesting. I feel like somebody's got to make a movie about this, right? Like, this is an interesting story. Woody Allen, off the top of my head, I think would be
Jesus.
One of them. And since a woman couldn't officially be in charge, she also made Chung Po the official captain of the fleet on the condition that he would swear to be loyal to and be commanded by her and only her. Again, he agreed.
Okay, all right. We don't know how Dad died, but let's see. We do know that the son took over his entire fleet of pirate ships and is now banging his stepmom. Okay, we definitely know how Dad died.
I feel like we got a good clue.
Got a hint. So, with her power fully consolidated, she wrote and enforced her infamous Code of Laws. Now, I'm going to tell you what these laws were in a second, but just to recap the story so far, it took this woman 8 years to go from boat prostitute to commander of the largest pirate fleet in world history. And now she gathered all the pirates together to set down some motherfucking rules.
It's like the beginning of the Warriors. She's fucking awesome.
It's like Elizabeth Warren. Here we are. Anyway, here are some of the rules. Rule number 1, if you make up your own orders or disobey my orders, I will cut off your head.
Yeah, this rule is actually also how the game show Jeopardy was conceived. It's like, Chang, get me a beer. Oh, fuck. No, I meant Chang. Would you please get me a beer? That was totally a question. Oh, God damn it, this is so hard to remember. Fuck.
Beer? I feel like that's the only rule you need, though. That's like, do you need to have the rest of a list?
Apparently she did. So rule number 2, no stealing from the public fund. We'll talk about that later. Or villages under her protection, or I'll cut off your head. Basically, she established the first ever protection racket.
Okay. Are they still doing the prostitute thing at this point on the boats? Because it feels like the pirate mafia thing is really carrying the team just fine by itself.
Yeah, probably.
Weird
Also,
horizontal integration they don't need.
by the way, this was not the first ever protection racket by any stretch of the imagination. Sometimes Eli just tosses a superlative in to make his sentence sound more impressive.
Sometimes. I like to think of it as conversational spices.
Weaving.
Conversational spices.
Anyway, rule
fuck
3.
is that?
She installed a purser on every ship that would count up all the booty, which was then turned over to her. The finder got to keep 20%, but the rest went to the public fund, which was her. And if you failed to do this, she would whip you. And if you failed again, that's right, she'd cut off your fucking head.
You guys laugh, but Herbalife still has this in its bylaws. It's
Just going to turn this doubloon into a corkscrew and remove your eyeball. Welcome to Cutco Knives. Plus pirates and hookers.
Rule number 4, take shore leave or desert your post without asking, and she'd cut off your ears because you weren't using them. Do it again, she'd cut off the rest of your head. There's a theme to her.
Yeah.
guy without ears is like, what? I thought you said no, sure, leave, not no, sure, leave.
Also, by the way, were a lot of low-level, like, pirate cashiers doing that? They'd desert for a while and then come back and be like, all right, I'm back. The podcast didn't work out. Ready for the ear slicer? Let's go.
Now, unsurprisingly, given her first job, Ching Shih hated rapists. However, as you can imagine, at the time, pirates were like the third rapiest profession, just behind professional rapists, and of course the number 1 spot, Catholic priests.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah,
she
obviously.
put an end to that. Rape a female captive, she'd cut off your head.
Okay, fair, but which one? Specificity.
I think for motivational purposes, I don't think it matters.
In fact, if you wanted to have sex with a female captive, you had to marry her, remain loyal to her, and treat her well, or she'd cut off your head. Hell, if you had consensual sex with a female prisoner, but neither of you wanted to get married, she'd cut off your head and then drown the female prisoner.
Jesus.
Question, Mrs. Zhang?
Yes, Chinese pirate with an American accent.
Just a quick note for you. So, the penalty for rape is beheading.
Yes, it is, right.
Right. And the penalty for consensual is beheading plus something else. It seems like that's flipped around. You know what I mean?
Ooh, that when you say it, that does seem backwards now.
Yeah. And you're killing the woman for consensual. I just feel like you're setting up a situation where if you're already married, the chivalrous thing to do
is to rape a lady.
Yeah. Right.
You know what? The moment you started it, I got it. Yeah, that is not great. Mm-hmm. I am going to chop your head off and move on. Rule 6B, I do not take notes. And finally, no more calling it plunder. This is real. From now on, it was to be called transferring a shipment of goods.
Oh, well.
That's what they also called VD on those ships, too.
Well, I was transferring a shipment of bads, but it was close. I got to say, that's not quite as catchy as trickle-down economics, but it was an improvement. So I guess we're going to workshop that a bit, and we'll pause for a quick apropos of nothing, by which we mean apropos of what we were just talking about.
Everyone, hi. Okay, guys.
We should stop.
Okay. Thank you. Great. Hi. I'm Karen from HR. I just want to be the first to welcome you all to the Red Flag Fleet.
Yay.
Okay, now, I'm sure you all can't wait to get out there and plunder and drive fear into the largest occupied sea in the world, can you?
Yes, very exciting.
And we can't wait to get you guys in there, but we got to get through today and tomorrow's orientation first. So if you will each take a binder.
What?
Have a binder?
What?
You got a binder?
What's a binder?
That you put on
for
feet?
you. Okay, so we're going to be reading these, but first, a little welcome video from our good friend, Will I Am.
I love Will I Am.
Black Eyed Peas.
Hey there, podcast listener. Just wanted to pop in and remind you that if you aren't giving us money on patreon.com/citation pod, you should.
That's right, Eli. For as little as $1 a show on Patreon, you get access to patron-only bonus episodes and dedicated commercial-free RSS feed and much, much more.
But most of all, you'll be giving us money. And we know you've been meaning to sign up on Patreon, but then it slips your mind.
It happens. It happens.
But it's actually really quick and really easy. So tell you what, while you head over to patreon.com/citation pod and set up your account, we'll keep you amused with some of our classic citation-needed shenanigans.
Go on. Get your phone. Go on and get it right now. Go on.
Yeah, drive it. If you're driving, you can stop driving. It's literally just for a second. Look, there's an exit right there. Just pull off.
Ready? Everybody ready?
Ready?
Go.
So dancing despite an injury means nothing to you? That's just...
It doesn't mean nothing. I think she's playing it up, actually.
Hey, question, guys. Are the pronouns he or she when they aren't in drag?
I don't know. I think it honestly depends on the queen. Isn't that...
That's not the point. You just don't like scary queens. That's big.
Okay, excuse me. I was rooting for Sharon Needles before you even started watching, so I didn't want to hear...
Okay, no, that's true. I can confirm. Tom introduced me to the show, and he was.
Such a good show.
Did you sign up? Great. Thanks, everybody.
Did
Thank
you not
so much.
sign up? Okay. Well, kind of feels like you stole that part of the show because it was for signing up.
Yeah, that part was for signing up.
All we do is give you a free show. We just wanted you to sign up.
It's okay. It's okay. Being a thief is fine. If you want to be a thief, just go ahead. Thief.
Yeah.
Cool. Thief it up.
Thief it up.
I'm not taking Silky's
You
side.
are
That's not what I'm
absolutely...
saying.
You are. You're...
No,
Guys,
absolutely not.
we finished doing that intermediary bit.
What bit? We gotta
What?
start a bit? I wouldn't read ahead.
Never mind.
She's a Republican.
And we're back, and there still hasn't been an R pun, so at least we've got that to hang our hats on. Anyway, Eli, you were talking about a Chinese pirate-themed prostitute, as is the essentially default conversational setting with you, so why don't you do that some more?
So at this point, Ching Shih has control over 1,200 ships and 70,000 men.
Well, right, but what percentage of those come with heads attached?
Less than
Again,
you'd
which
think.
ones? That's which head. That's an important...
But just for scale, that's more than several European navies of the time combined. And because of her code of laws, rather than just randomly attacking ships, Shih opts to establish rule over hundreds of coastal villages. She set up taxes and levies, but she also protected them from other pirates.
Interesting. Comcast has the same business model, actually.
They do.
Very similar.
But what this meant was that she was not only bringing in more money than other pirates, she was growing more popular.
Yeah, and you know, as a coastal villager, it's nice to know you're only going to be plundered by ethically sourced, free-range, sex-positive, gender-equal pirates.
Exactly.
Tom gets it. Tom gets it. So the Emperor of China at this point, he's not an idiot, and he sees that this 100% ends in the United Federal Nation of Pirate Hooker Lady. So he gathers his navy together to take her down once and for all.
All the libertarians are whining, but I like the free market dictator more than the government dictator.
Sorry, what? I couldn't hear you. All of our ears got chopped off during that sweet-ass free market phase. Sorry.
Now,
You know, by the way, you know how much they're worth on the free market? The ears? Yeah.
how much?
Buccaneer.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Brilliant.
That is a shit
amazing.
tits, my friend.
That's amazing.
I quit every show.
The best.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we can end it here, guys. I think we can just end
did it.
citation
Heath, pick up your
needed
mic
right
and drop
here.
it. Drop your mic right now, Heath.
Drop it.
It's on a boom arm. He's knocking at it.
I tried to hit it, but the pad, damn it.
Curse my preparedness.
I hurt myself.
Now, unfortunately for the Emperor, Ching Shih is one of the most brilliant naval commanders in world history. How brilliant, you ask? I don't really know because I'm not that smart, and when I clicked on the things, they were confusing. But the reports we have of her battle with the Emperor's forces are the first written record of several naval techniques that we still use today. In fact, in a desperate effort to weaken her fleet, China's top naval commander sent out suicide boats, which were basically just fishing ships filled with explosives and on fire, and she just fucking put them out, refitted the ships, and then added them to her fleet.
That's amazing. She's seriously, she's like the kid in the Nerf gun fight who just takes all the Nerf gun bullets and puts them in his pocket and goes home.
I love the guys. I'm imagining the guys on the other side who sent the explodey fire ships to her, and then she just put them out. They're like, okay, all right, new plan, guys. Let's FedEx them some dynamite and hope they store it too close to a furnace. What do you say?
We did not think that through. There's a lot of water right next to the fire thing we said. She just put it, now she has those.
Stupid.
Okay,
Genius.
send another one. See if she can. Oh, we didn't fool her again. Okay, that one was on us.
I don't mean to downplay her like naval ability, but that's not, you didn't invent putting it out and stealing it. That's just.
And also, we don't use that anymore. That technique.
I would use it. Send me a ship that's on fire and full of explosives.
If only I
Make that
could.
shit into a... So this is how bad the defeat was. When the battle was over, Shih's fleet had lost only 40 men and 0 ships.
Yeah, she gained ships, if I'm doing
Yes,
the math right.
plus ships. The head of the Emperor's fleet, on the other hand, sent a letter back to China, lying about what happened, went home, and killed himself.
Jesus. Jeez, must suck to be one of those guys that died. It's like getting a career-ending injury in a preseason game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
So for years, she eluded British and Portuguese bounty hunters until the desperate emperor finally asked the help of the only navy larger than hers, the Portuguese fleet.
Oh, wow. Back when Portugal had something to be proud of other than just not being Spain.
Exactly, yeah. So she did what she had to do. When the chips are down, when you're staring certain death in the face, you create a distraction and negotiate the sweetest fucking deal imaginable. Is what she did. I'm talking, of course, about the Battle of the Tiger's Mouth.
That's when she married the Prince of Portugal on the condition that he had to give her half his fleet, right? Is that what happened here?
And also the King of Portugal and got the other half too. She's pretty good at this stuff. She's got the whole thing by the end. Wouldn't surprise me.
What we know about that battle is this. The Red Flag fleet was defeated in a series of skirmishes by the Portuguese, led not by Shih, but by her son-in-law / lover, because Shih was negotiating amnesty from the Qing dynasty.
Okay, you guys are all picturing a musical adaptation love story about Donald Trump and Jared Kushner now, right? I feel like it's-
Now, yeah. So the deal she made allowed her and all of her men to turn themselves in, do no jail time, and keep all the money they stole.
So pretty much every white-collar criminal's plea deal is what you're saying, right?
They've actually made a movie about this, The Smartest Whore in the Room. It's
And so that's what she did. Of her entire personal fleet of 17,000 plus men, less than 400 faced any consequences for years of piracy, and Shih retired. First to Guangzhou, where the governor annulled her adoption of her son lover so she could marry him, then to Macau, where she opened a brothel and a casino,
Sweet.
really.
You wouldn't want that paperwork to be embarrassing.
Exactly, yeah. She died filthy rich at age 69.
69. Live by the whore, die by the whore.
Surrounded by her friends and loved ones.
Yeah,
Awesome.
already getting jealous. All of us.
She's the
All right, so
best. I fucking love this lady.
best person we've done a citation needed on, I think. All right, so if you had to summarize what you've learned in one sentence, Eli, what would it be?
History's greatest pirate and possibly naval strategist was still called Steve's wife.
All right, and are you ready for the quiz?
Yar!
Okay.
Okay.
That didn't even, whatever.
Okay, Eli. What's the best feature of a pirate-themed casino brothel? A, thar she blows. B, complimentary little blue pillage. C, you can pay extra to enter from the poop deck. Or D, they have the loosest slots.
I'm 31, Cecil. It's fucking B.
Sure, absolutely.
All right. Eli, what should be the title of the movie about the pirate prostitution magnate? A, Captain Hooker.
Phenomenal.
B, All Hands on Dick. Or C, Woody Allen's Too Soon Ye.
It's always too soon, ye, Heath. It's always
That
too
is
soon.
correct.
All right, I got one for you, Eli. In what way is working for a homicidal dictatorial pirate different than working for Amazon? A, only one of them enforces the rules against rape. C, Ching Shih's employees knew what the sun felt like.
Jesus Christ.
C, Amazon is totally cool with you calling it plunder. Or D, Jeff Bezos could whip the fuck out of the Portuguese Navy.
Secret answer E, all of the above.
That is correct. I keep
Nice.
hiding the right answer from you, and you keep getting it.
All right. So, for some reason, we let Eli pick his own topic this week, and shockingly, he chose neither a magician nor an obscure, hyper-sexualized, ultra-niche pop culture reference. So, then, does this essay seem to imply about Eli? A, he watches a lot of stepmom porn.
It does. It's true.
B, there is more than a passing likelihood that Eli's wife is tired of hearing the phrase, plunder your treasure box every night. Or C, a strong, independent woman with a permanent pegging attachment holds rather a lot of appeal for Eli.
Okay. Ibid.
It's like the lady from Grindhouse with the gun. Yeah.
Yes. Not like it, her. Just her. Suicide and a pig at the same time.
All right, I'm going to assume you were wrong because that's how the formula works. That means that Tom wins. He was the first and best our expert, unless you count the several factual corrections that I had to make along the way. So, Tom, you'll be taking over as host next week, and it is your honor and privilege to choose next week's essay from any of the one person preordained on the schedule to do the essay next.
All right, well, I'm feeling a strange lack of that awkward element of personal sexual overdisclosure, so let's hear again from me.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Liz Warren is the subject.
All right, well, for Cecil, Eli, Heath, and Tom, I'm Noah. Thanking you for hanging out with us today. We'll be back next week, and by then, Heath will be an expert on something else. Between now and then, you can hear more from Tom and Cecil on cognitive dissonance, and you can hear more from Heath, Eli, and myself on the Scathing Atheist, God Awful Movies, and the Skeptocrat. And if you'd like to help keep this show going, you can make a per-episode donation at patreon.com/citationpod, or leave us a 5-star review everywhere you can. And if you want to get in touch with us, check out past episodes, connect with us on social media, or check the show notes, be sure to check out citationpod.com.
Is a vital place for keeping a happy, healthy work environment.
Very good, Seamus. Okay. Who wants to take over reading section 1.4? Keeping a clean workspace. Rafe, why don't you lead us off? Yeah, Rafe, you go ahead.
Great. So, section 1-4, keeping a clean workspace. Pirates and whores.
Oh, 1 second. Let me go get Anna. I totally forgot. We needed Anna for this. Anna?
This all stays. This all stays in this
This
game.
all
This
stays.
100% stays.
This all stays.
And are you done opening the scary biscuits yet?
And are you wearing your eye patch?
You know I can't do it.
I bet, like, of all the times he's ever said, Anna, I need you to be a pirate, this is the one she's most comfortable with, though, right?
It's not Morgan, it's Cecil. Cecil's
Okay,
better than Morgan.
That also stays. This
Hi,
also
Anna.
stays.
Hello, everybody. Hi.
Hi, Anna.
What am I?
Yeah.
Hiya!